Hey guys, welcome back. We got Jiu-Jitsu rolling analysis, episode 30. We made it. Big 30. Today we have Spencer, who's up at Gracie Sports Norwalk, competing. He visited our gym. I think he was on the channel. I think he made it on last week. Um, we were helping him prepare for this match, and this was the match he had. So he was kind enough to send it my way, and we're gonna break it down. I have not watched it yet. I do know the outcome. I won't spoil it. I don't know what the outcome, like how the outcome was achieved. I just happen to know the victor. Um, and this is also, I think, the first time we have the vertical phone here. If possible in the future, for YouTube purposes, if you can send me the horizontal, that'd be better. I understand for social medias, like you want to get it all vertical. I get it. But in the future, if you intend on having something broken down, prefer it to be horizontal, but it's not the end of the world. All good. We work with it. It's a little later in the day, so my lighting on my green screen is not great. So I can see my black background here, but that's all right. We'll roll with it. You're here for jiu-jitsu. You're not here for my background. Okay. You're also not here to hear me talk. But do I not have it open? Okay, well, the crucial thing, though. The crucial. Oh, look at it. Look at it. There it is. There it is. Crucial thing, please. If you like the video, please like it. Subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell. I get these videos out every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. I hope you enjoy it. And let's go. Spencer, again, is wearing the... he's the one without the guns out. Spencer has the guns, but they're not out. Okay. He told me not to make fun of him for the Imanari roll, so I will not make fun of him for the Imanari roll. All right, butterfly. So... let me see. What is this pass? Yeah, okay, you're not going to hit that kind of pass on someone who's good at butterfly. The intent is good, right? The intent is, which I preach all the time, is to collapse the knees together and pass. But the thing is, he's not collapsing the knees together. He's putting them together technically, but Spencer has full mobility of this other knee. Nothing's going to stop him from just pulling it to like sitting back on his knee or his hip and then backing up and squaring back up to his opponent. So no worries there on the pass. You got to collect the knees together. So like a body lock or spread them out completely, one or the other. Okay, this guy is probably realizing that Spencer likes to play legs and is like, oh no. Let's engage, please. I don't recommend playing... yeah, I already know this is going to end bad. I don't recommend playing that far away. You're giving the butterfly guard player like a ton of room to play with. If Spencer can lock on to any of these grips, he can basically use his feet as hooks. If you don't know that, that's what we refer to our feet in these positions. They're called hooks. So you're just... oops, sorry. You're just flexing your feet back, like if these were my feet, into his legs, and he would just pull himself forward with an overhook or an underhook. A lot of hooks. It's gonna be bad news, especially right here. Like this is like danger zone right here. Like he's asking to get swept. Unless you know something I don't, but I like, this is like when I'm playing butterfly and that's my go-to guard, I'm like, yeah, you can do this all day long, especially in a competition. Cool. I mean, Spencer, you could even if you want right here, you could threaten a triangle, not with any intention of going for it, but just to be like, hey, here's a triangle attempt, and that's one more thing you have to be worried about. And sometimes that does it. A few years ago, man, it's a while ago now, I was competing. I wasn't even planning on competing. I didn't cut weight, But like last minute, they had open registration. A bunch of our guys were competing, so I was like, I'll sign up. Why not? Went to the weight class higher. I had just started working ankle locks with George up at Gracie Sports, and he walked me through my first match, and I finished it in 30 seconds with a pretty tight ankle lock, and it was cool. Like, all right, cool. The rest of the matches, none of the guys would engage me in the guards that I like to play. So like single leg X and X guard, because they were very nervous that I was going to rotate underneath and do all this leg stuff when I didn't really know anything yet. I just knew like a basic ankle lock because my black belt coach walked me through it while I was competing. Like I had no major leg lock threats, but they had to respect it because they don't know that. If you throw a triangle here, even if it's not your forte, he has to respect it. And especially in a situation like this, where it's like a one-on-one, they're all one-on-one. I don't know if it's like, it's not a tournament, right? It's just one match. It's a one-off. He has to be worried about that for the rest of the match. He has no prior information. He doesn't know that you do or don't like to go for triangles. He doesn't know that you've been training them or not. It's just a threat that he has to be aware of now. So something to think about, I should say. And that's exactly what I was just talking about there too. When he's up like this, right, he's giving easy access for Spencer to pull himself in, get the overhook, get the underhook, and whatnot. Spencer, I like to, when I play butterfly guard, I actually like to get this hook in tight before I turn in, because basically he has now the kind of the good thing about this is not a lot, but he has a lot of power to sit back and pull his arm out, which is what he does. So if you can stay upright and come in and really latch down on that arm first, you're going to have a lot more success holding on to it. Because as he pulls back and you have a good bite, your whole body's going to come in, and now you're playing butterfly from an upright position with the overhook in. This is a horrible spot for him. And he's gonna, see how you're going down first and he's still kind of postured up to pull that arm out. If you latch onto it first, he'll pull you back. And the beauty is when he pulls you back, he's cinching it up even deeper, because he's not going to be able to pull it out completely, and he's going to pull his elbow out right until if you've played butterfly guard, and I don't know how to explain this well, but it's kind of like you're like pulling it into a knot, and it's going to be really hard to deal with. It's going to get, the overhook's going to get really strong. Another thing, man, I could just go all day about this. When he starts limping out, you can go for a pseudo Mir Lock. You might not be able to finish it. Maybe you do. But basically on the overhook side, as he gets right about here, drive your arm through. Two things that's going to happen. One, it's going to threaten a submission. Two, it's going to make it very difficult, if near impossible, for him to limp arm his arm out now, because instead of his being able to like turn his arm this way, his arm's going to be like this, and he's not going to be able to rotate it out. I'm not kidding when I say I could teach butterfly for 8 hours. Love that guard. It's a good guard in situations like this. Like, this is a big, strong guy. You don't want to be like tied up with this guy. You know, butterfly gives you freedom of movement. It lets you be mobile, lets you be fast, it lets you be flexible. Okay, so he finally engages a little bit. You get that overhook. Double unders. That's good too. If you can get your hands together. So when you look for that, he's just got a lot of power. I like to turn my hand like down into his shoulder and flare my elbow up into his arm. So what I like to do is get his elbow above his arm, and makes it very difficult to roll. I would say overall, Spencer, I would look into your butterfly guard's good. Like rolled with you. I've seen you roll. I've watched, I broke down your video last week. You have a very good butterfly guard. I would consider trying to play more upright initially rather than down. It'll give you a little bit more options and a little bit more threats on the aggression side of things. Especially when you get a big, strong guy like this, it's a little easier for them to pull out when you're on your back. Nice. Okay, so he's playing half guard, gets in. Ooh, turns over, right into cross Ashi. That's a cool little transition. That's probably like, people are like, you're an idiot, Nick. Like, of course. But I like that. I'm still getting used to legs. That's a cool little transition. So you're in deep half. Let me think. So that's just like the normal. Nice. Okay, you pull, you sit through. Beautiful. Right into cross. Okay. And he locks his legs up. He does not know how to defend. Does he? He doesn't know how to defend. You got double trouble, so you're just sitting pretty right now. So Spencer has both his legs controlled. So this guy needed to get out. This was a mistake. So I think he's worried about the knee bar for like half a second, but I don't know if which is okay, but I don't think he's realizing about the heel hook threat, which I'm assuming you're allowed to do. He should be retracting this knee. Let's see if we can get a better visual. He should be doing this whenever I go to explain it. This is probably the best we're going to get. He should have done this a few seconds ago, like right when he enters. This should not be happening. This knee shift should be back, and he should be spinning while planting the primary leg. So the primary leg is the leg that's getting attacked. The secondary leg is the one that Spencer's looking to control to keep him in position. He should be taking that secondary leg and throwing it back, spinning around and creating distance and getting his primary leg out of there. He should not be locking it up, because all he's doing is bringing it close for Spencer to reach over, grab the secondary leg, put him into double trouble, and now he's in trouble, for lack of a better term here. But he goes right in. He should be fighting the hands. He should be fighting both arms right now and looking to get this leg out. You have to be very careful about how you retract it. And you get over. Beautiful heel exposure and tap. Awesome. This is I mean, I don't know how you felt about this, Spencer. You made it look easy. I'm sure it never feels easy out there, and who knows what this guy felt like when you're rolling, but you made that look very easy. That was really good. Takeaways. I would just look to, your butterfly guard's really good, so like I'm not saying to change it dramatically by any means. You know your stuff. You know your stuff from butterfly. I would just consider like possibly taking a more upright posture when playing. Let me just see your seated posture. So like it's a little bit easier to do if you play with one leg up, one leg down. I'm trying to see you're very flexible. Yeah, see, you're right here. This posture is going to allow you. Yeah, that's going to allow you to stay upright more. This one, before even skipping ahead, I was just going to say this is very easy for him to knock you down. Is that what happens? Or did you elect to go down? Okay, you elect to go. He's kind of pushing your arm and you're kind of going with it. Okay. Still, from here, when I'm in this position, I'm looking to kick my leg away and sit up. And I can't tell if you're necessarily doing that. Yeah, I would look for a more upright butterfly guard. But you make it work. You make it work. I'm nitpicking. It's something to work for. It's something to just like hole up. The other thing too is if you want to do leg entanglements, which is fine, when you play an upright position and you want to lay back to go for them, you're going to bring him with you. His hips are going to be high. They're going to be very light. His legs are going to be very light. It's going to be very easy to enter into these things. All right. Well, great match, man. Congratulations. I hope to see some more in the future. If you guys would like me to review your videos, just hit me up either on here on YouTube or on Instagram at Coletti Nick. You get me your videos, and I'd love to break them down. Also, nothing. I love you all. Thank you guys. Bye.